So guys, today we are ordering from Kung Fu's in Cheadle Heath. I've been here before, but it was a long time ago. So I've got on the plate chili chips, which I think were £4, curry sauce, which was £2.50, and Singapore rice noodles vermicelli, which I think was £8.50, I think it was. The curry sauce, so first thing I've noticed, the chips, even though they don't have as much onion as what I'm used to from most takeaways, they do taste slightly spicier than your average salt and pepper chips. Curry sauce, again, tastes slightly hotter than your average your average curry sauce, and it is really thick, which I don't mind. It sticks to the chips nicely, which is good. And the vermicelli, you can see there, we spent, obviously it's between four, is about 40 odd quid. So we did get 3 prawn crackers and salt and pepper chicken as well. It was a nice little bonus. So let's give this a go. This is a chip with the curry sauce on. Which is tasty. I'd already tried these separately. Chip on its own without the curry sauce. It's as though, so the last chip I tried, when I first put them on the plate, you know, being a seagull and just grabbing at them. The first chip I tried tasted a little bit spicier than the one I just had there. It is flavour-wise just your typical Chinese type curry. As in flavour. It's got my throat there, but it is a bit spicier. Try a bit of chicken off the vermicelli. Just what you'd expect really. Prawn. A bit of the char siu. Got roast pork. Individually all taste good. Some of the vermicelli rice noodles. It's very nice, slightly on the dry side to other ones I've had, but I do have my curry sauce to go with it, which I've got a little bit more in a tub that I'll pour over it shortly. Try and get all that together. It's nice all together. Let's get some curry sauce on this one. Pretty tasty. I'm looking forward to this. So what I'm going to do, pause that there, keep the tea while it's hot, and I'll come back to you shortly just before I do go. Firstly, show you salt and pepper chicken that was free. It worked out 2 pieces each, so that's 8 pieces in the thing. And a little close up there so you can see what's on the plate. But yeah, I'll come back to you shortly. So guys, I did manage to finish my plate. Just to clarify, it was half a portion of chili chips that I had on my plate, or salt and pepper chips. So what did we think of that meal? It was acceptable, but it wasn't great by any means. So the chips were a mixture of okay chips and overcooked chips, really hard and crispy. Salt and pepper chips with the chilies on. There was no salt on them chips. It's as if they'd used chili oil with chili, but there was no salt or pepper on those chips. It's a bit unusual for salt and pepper chips. Got me calling them chili chips before now. Let's go through the items we've had on the plate. Start with the curry sauce. So the curry sauce was very thick, a lot thicker than a normal curry sauce from a Chinese takeaway. It was also hotter than your average curry sauce. I don't mind that, to be honest, but that was like above a bit hotter. It was quite a bit hotter. Again, I don't mind that, but your average person might want the normal curry they're expecting, and it wasn't that. It was definitely hotter. Onto the noodles. So the noodles were nice. See, the meat's in it. There was plenty of meat in there, but it was a mixture of nice meat and chewy meat. You always tend to get a mixture, to be fair, unless you get a really good place and it's all spot on. The main thing that I got with everything on the plate was an under-seasoning problem, especially the vermicelli. The whole thing was completely under-seasoned. It was lacking in any real flavour. It was difficult to distinguish without looking what you were eating. So it was a bit of a mismatch of flavours, really. Yeah, so you had the curry over the top. The chips were probably hotter than your normal salt and pepper chips, and they didn't have salt and pepper on them. Even if they were chili chips, which it was down as salt and pepper, if they were chili chips, you normally have salt on there as well, and there was no salt to get the contrast between the heat and the saltiness. So, not great really. The prawn crackers, I haven't tried yet till now. Nice crunchy ASMR for everyone. Nom nom nom. Not the greatest flavour, not quite as good as what I'm used to. They were free, so they're not part of the review, just to confirm that. And the chicken was also free. But we'll give it a go. You can see what's in there. See, it's a lot more burnt towards the end, which is probably where the bone is. White to the middle, and then goes back down to burnt. Again, I'm not so sure that is salt and pepper chicken. I think that might be just plain chicken, because all I'm getting is a taste of like a batter, which I'm not a fan of at all. So yeah, so those wings and these Warnie quackers, they're not taken into account. It's just the curry sauce, the chips and the vermicelli. It's a bit disappointing really. It's not all bad. I've eaten it this time, a recent takeaway. I didn't even get to eat it, but this one I have eaten it, which tells you it was acceptable at least. Just overall lacking in flavour everywhere around. Every item lacked in flavour. The heat in the curry kind of took the flavour of the curry away. The heat in the chips kind of took the flavour of... Well, there was no flavour in the chips. There was no salt and pepper. And then, as I've said, the mixture of soft and hard. It was like a bit hit and miss with the chips. Just lacking in flavour. So points-wise, what we're going to give that... Kung Fu's Cheadle Heath, I can't give you any more than a 5 for that. And it's fairly local to me, so I'd like to have given it a better score. I've been in the past and it's been a lot better than that. That was, like I say, it's acceptable, but it wasn't great at all. So for that, it's a 5 out of 10. Until the next one, cheery bye.
Hi, I am FoodDude. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I would really appreciate that very much.